Hey, I'm Christina Walsh. I'm a licensed physical therapist and a mom of two. I own hands-on therapy and I specialize in integrative manual therapy. And I'm so excited to tell you why I'm here doing this work and creating and running this program with Jenn. I always knew ever since I wanted to become a physical therapist that I wanted to work with women. That's my comfort zone. What can I say? I feel that I can connect to other women, and I originally thought I wanted to go into traditional women's health physical therapy, but life led me on a very different path. I had a whiplash injury after I was already a licensed physical therapist, and in pursuit of my own recovery, I stumbled upon integrative manual therapy, which was absolutely the thing that I found that I felt like I didn't know I was looking for. I dropped everything and went to study that next and set up a practice in Jenn's gym at Ascension Fitness. And I then had 2 children, which further changed the story. I was very blessed to have a relatively uneventful first childbirth experience. I had my doula, I took a natural childbirth course. I was determined to get through it without any intervention. I was at a birthing center. I got to labor in the water. It was a steady progress through the whole labor, 26 hours, but that's pretty standard for a first birth. I had a vaginal delivery. I had no tearing. I mean, pretty storybook perfect. The only thing that was especially challenging to me was that I was pushing for 2.5 hours. And my baby was sunny side up, or OP, which means that the head was pressing against my tailbone as opposed to the other way around in delivery. That basically means that I ended up with a lot of pressure in the rectal area as opposed to in the front of the pelvic bowl. And I also then suffered with some back stiffness. I don't know if I'd really call it pain after that delivery. I had the opportunity to rehabilitate my hips and back and pelvis with Jenn very successfully, but I think it's so important to note that I still needed that rehabilitation to get back to normal and to function well again after that uneventful birth experience. My second birth wasn't quite so picture perfect. I had to be induced because of high blood pressure at 36 weeks, and that was a grueling experience for me. It was a 40-hour labor. I was on the labor and delivery floor on all the monitors. I was on a magnesium drip. Bless you if you've been through that. It's not fun. Although I still ended up very fortunate to get out of it with a vaginal delivery. Again, my baby was sunny side up, so add some more rectal pressure in that delivery. By that point, Jenn and I had discovered the Pelvic Core tool and were working on our postnatal women's health pelvic recovery program. And I was incredibly impassioned to continue that pursuit and to finalize the program, to get it out there and to prove how good things can be for women after childbirth. It's my personal belief, I can't prove this, that because we're all choosing to have children later in life, this type of care is especially necessary. I know for a fact that our tissues don't respond the same to stretching. They don't have the same resiliency after the age of 30, just like our metabolism starts to slow down. My kids were born when I was 32 and 35, and I think that does play a part in why I needed rehabilitative care despite untraumatic birth experiences. And that is why I cannot wait to get this program out there to as many women as possible, all the women who are out there thinking, I just have to live with these symptoms. My mom had them, my aunt had them, I had a baby, my doctor said this is normal. It's absolutely not. There is help. You can get better, and it's surprisingly easy, which is why we really love this program.